The Krabby is in position 26, followed by Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in the 17th position. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 11th place, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 12th position. The session will end in 5 minutes, so we'll see if anyone can improve their position. We have Sabine 27 from Team Blast, who is currently in 8th position with a time of 1:56.938, only 0.556 off the pole. The safety car has just entered the pits and was in 40th position. MD 162 from Team MD Racing is in the lead currently. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 2nd place, while FGM is in 4th position. John 073 is holding onto 4th position, and FGM is currently 5th. Bobardo from Team Blast is trailing behind in 7th place. John 073 is currently in 4th position, while Icemakos is back in 8th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 9th position. And John 073 is still holding steady in 4th. Bobardo from Team Blast is in position 6, while Eldano 06 is just half a second behind in position 7. Hergt 03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently 12th, trailing Drift and Shadow, who is in position 11 by a margin of 0.3 seconds. And FGM is sitting in position 5 but is only 0.4 seconds behind John 073, who is in position 4. Let's do a quick recap. Currently, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in position 9, and is ahead of Gilded Sarcophagi, who is currently positioned at 10th. Meanwhile, Icemakos is at position 7, and is closely following Bobardo from Team Blast, who is at position 6. Eldano 06 is at the 8th position, and is just behind Icemakos by 0.3 seconds. So, it's a very close race so far, and we'll have to wait and see how things unfold in the upcoming laps. Eldano 06 is currently in 8th position, just ahead of Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 9th. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is in 13th position, just ahead of Wafflecooked from Team Is That a Podium in 14th. Eldano 06 is currently 0.4 seconds behind Icemakos in 7th position, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast is 0.4 seconds behind Eldano 06 in 8th position. And those are the current standings. Right now Neotexum from Team Navgum Kings is in 15th place, just a fraction of a second behind Wafflecooked from Team Is That a Podium in 14th position. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports by 0.3 seconds in 17th place. Miles Defu 616 is currently in 19th place and 0.4 seconds behind Andrea Abrera in 18th place. Finally, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 9th place but is only 0.5 seconds behind Eldano 06 in 8th place. We have Feds in position 12, trailing behind Drift and Shadow in position 11 by only 0.3 seconds. Waffle Cupted from Team Is That a Podium is also not far behind in position 14, just 0.4 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings in position 13. Meanwhile, Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings is right on Waffle Cupted's tail in position 15, just 0.5 seconds behind. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is currently in position 17, while Eldano 06 is in position 8, trailing Ice Makos in position 7 by. We have Eldano 06 in 8th position with the best lap time of 2:00.146, which is 3.308 seconds off the current fastest lap. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 9th position, followed closely by Gildred Sarkophagi in 10th place. Moving down the standings, Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 20th position, just 0.1 seconds behind Andrea Abrera in 19th position. And finally, Adam GT3 is sitting in 21st position, 0.2 seconds behind Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium in 20th place. We've got Gildred Sarkophagi sitting in 10th place behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast, who is in 9th place. Drift and Shadow is just ahead of Feds in 11th place, while Waffle Cupted from Team Is That a Podium is trailing Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 14th place. And finally, Gildred Sarkophagi is still in 10th place, trailing Sabine 27 from Team Blast by 0.2 seconds. Drift and Shadow is currently in 12th position, trailing Feds in 11th place by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Waffle Cupted from Team Is That a Podium is driving a Techno and currently sits in 14th place. However, they are closely following Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 13th place by 0.3 seconds. Gildred Sarkophagi is in 10th place, with a 0.5 second gap behind Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 9th place. And finally, Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings is in 15th place, trailing Waffle Cupted from Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is currently in 17th position and is 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is in 16th. John 073 is currently in 4th position and trailing by 0.5 seconds behind Due to Smoke a Blunt from Team 420, who is in 3rd. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 16th position and is trailing by just 0.2 seconds behind Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings, who is in 15th. Lastly, Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is in 16th position and has a lead of 0.2 seconds over Miles Defu 616, who is in 7th. We have Andrea Abrera in 19th place, just behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 18th. Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 14th place, with Miles Defu 616 in 17th, just behind Koki by 90 from Team Ego Works in 16th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing quite well, currently in 9th place and only half a second behind Eldano 06 in 8th. And finally, we have Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium in 14th place, trailing Haupt 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who's holding on to We just saw some exciting action on the racing track. Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 14th position, with Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings following closely behind in 15th position. Shez Drifter is currently in 25th position, trailing just behind LV1NNY in 24th position. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is trying to catch up with Munjak Hernikas in 30th position. That's the latest update from the race so far. Vaschelv and Dovdad from Team MD Racing are battling for position 33, with Vaschelv currently 0.3 seconds behind. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is chasing Eldano 06 for position 8, while Jump 073 is trying to catch up to Judas Mocha-Blunt from Team for 20 in 3rd place. And just now, Sabine 27 closed the gap to Eldano 06 by 0.4 seconds. That's the latest update on the race so far. Koki by 90 from Team Ego Works is currently in 16th position and trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in 15th place by 0.4. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 9th place and is 0.4 seconds behind Eldano 06 in 8th place. Meanwhile, Andrea Abrera is in 19th place and is 0.5 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is currently in 18th place. Gilded Sarkophagi has entered the pits while currently in 11th position and is now in 13th place. Gilded Sarkophagi just left the pits and is now in position 27. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is entering the pits while currently in 39th position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently at 9th position and closely following Eldano 06, who is in 8th position. In addition, Adam GT3 just exited the pits and is now at 34th position. Greenvy 575 from Team Is That a Podium also left the pits and is at 35th position, while Cedric from Team MD Racing is at 36th position after exiting the pits. Munjak Hernikas just left the pits in 38th position. Drixie01 from Team Ego Works is currently trailing Fafameko from Team Nafgum Kings by 0.5 seconds in 24th position. Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium is driving a Techno and sitting in 13th place, only 0.4 seconds behind Haupt 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is in 12th. Miles Defu 616 is currently in 16th position, with only a 0.4 second gap between them and Koka by 90 from Team Ego Works, who is in 15th. And of course, Fed said, "Hey Amy, tell me about Chang." The Chang International Circuit is a motorsport racetrack in Beirut, Thailand. It was opened in 2014 and since then has been used for numerous international racing events. The circuit's total length is 4.554 kilometers and it features 12 turns. Jump 073 is in 4th place, trailing behind Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 in 3rd. Elron McBourne 76 has just entered and exited the pits in positions 20 and 31 respectively. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in 9th position and still chasing after Eldano 06 in 8th. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is in 13th place, trying to catch up to Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 12th. Lastly, Miles Defu 616 is currently in 16th place and is 0.5 seconds behind Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works in 15th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in the 9th position, 0.5 seconds behind Eldano 06 in position 8, while Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 is in the 3rd position, 0.4 seconds behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in the 2nd position, after being 0.6 seconds faster on the last lap. MD 162 from Team MD Racing entered the pits while holding the 1st position, and MYST 149 is currently in the 19th position, 1.8 seconds ahead of LV1NNY in the 20th position. Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 is currently in 2nd position, while Smurf 20 from the same team is entering the pits in 30th place. Meanwhile, Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works is coming out of the pits in 23rd place, and Shahashi from Team Luna Motorsports is entering the pits in 33rd place. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently 8th, and Shez Drifter is leaving the pits in 29th place. We have Jump 073 in 3rd position, Smurf 20 and Fafamaker just exiting the pits in positions 34 and 36 respectively. Sabine 27 is holding onto 8th while Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is exiting the pits in position 38. Up at the front, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is still leading the pack with Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 close behind in 2nd place. Gilded Sarcophagi said, Amy, is it Taco Tuesday? Well, Gilded Sarcophagi, as far as I'm aware, it's not Taco Tuesday today. However, every day is a good day for a tasty taco if you ask me. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 8th place, trailing 0.3 seconds behind Eldano 06 in 7th place. Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently in 26th place, trailing 0.5 seconds behind Vischelv in 25th place. Bobardo from Team Blast has entered the pits while currently sitting in 5th place. John 073 is in 3rd place, trailing 0.5 seconds behind Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 in 2nd place. Meanwhile, Feds has also entered the pits and is currently holding 9th place. Finally, Judas Smokeblunt trails 0.4 seconds behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who. Jump 073 is currently in position 3, driving a Techno, and is 0.4 behind Judas Smokeblunt from Team for 20 who is in position 2. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports and Trixie01 from Team Eager Works have both just exited the pits in positions 32 and 33 respectively. Miles Defoe 616 is currently in position 12. And just a moment ago, John 073 was still in position 3 but was trailing behind due to smoke a blunt from Team for 20 by 0.5 seconds. We have John 073 driving a Techno and currently in third position, half a second behind due to smoke a blunt from Team for 20 in second. Meanwhile, Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings and Miles Defoe 616 are both entering the pits while currently in positions 11 and 12 respectively. Miles Defoe 616 has now dropped down to 13th, and finally, Feds is currently in 19th position. Sabine 27 just left the pits in position 16 while Vistchelv is entering the pits currently in 24th place. Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings exited the pits in 19th place. Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 28th place. Miles Defoe 616 just finished exiting the pits in position 20. Lastly, we have Due to Smoke a Blunt who is currently in second place, only 0.5 behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who is leading the race. We have MD 162 from Team MD Racing trying to catch up to Andrea Labrera who is one position ahead. Meanwhile, Vistchelv just exited the pits and is currently in position 32. The top three positions are currently held by the drivers from Team for 20, with Gary 710 from Team for 20 leading the pack followed by Due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 and John 073. Lastly, FGM is trying to close the gap on John 073 in fourth position. MD Racing's MD 162 is currently in 12th position and trailing behind Andrea Labrera in 11th. Meanwhile, FGM is holding the 4th spot with a best lap time of 1 minute 56.96 for seconds, only 0.37 seconds slower than the fastest lap. Lastly, Koki by 90 from Eagle Works is currently in 23rd position and chasing down Miles Defoe 616 in 22nd. We have Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium currently in 9th position, half a second behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings who's in 8th. Meanwhile, Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings is in 21st position, trailing Slavshan by 0.4 seconds. And we also saw Neo Texum and Slavshan getting closer with only 0.2 seconds between them at the moment. Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings just passed Slavshan for 20th, Due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 is in position 2 and is only 0.5 behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who is in position 1. Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 9th position and is only 0.4 behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings who is in 8th. And MD 162 from Team MD Racing is in 12th position and is only 0.4 behind Andrea Labrera in 11th position. We have MYSD 149 and MD 162 from Team MD Racing battling it out for positions 12 and 13, with a difference of only 0.5 seconds. In the meantime, Koki by 90 from Team Eagle Works is trying to catch up to Miles Defoe 616 in position 22. Neo-Texum from Team Navgum Kings currently sits in position 21 with their best lap time at 1:57.695, just over a second off the fastest lap. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is chasing down Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings, who is in position 8. Lastly, we have MD 162 from Team MD Racing. Gilded Sarcophagi just exited the pits in position 25 while Dovdad from Team MD Racing is currently entering the pits in position 34. Munjak Hernikus is also entering the pits but in position 36. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is at 27, and Adam GT3 just exited the pits in position 31 while Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium is now back on the track in position 33. Dovdad just exited the pits in position 37, while Team Blast's Bobardo is holding position 15. Milestorfu 616 is currently behind Neo-Texum from Team Navgum Kings in position 20. Munjak Hernikus just left the pits and is now positioned at 38. It's impressive seeing Team for 20's Judah Smoker Blunt in position 2, chasing closely behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in position 1. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast just exited the pits and is now in position 39. We have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports trailing behind Tin Racing in position 26 by just 0.4 seconds, while being 2.5 seconds faster on the last lap. Judah Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in second place, 0.4 seconds behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who's holding the lead. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is also in the mix, currently in 9th place, just half a second behind Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th place. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 9th position, with a best lap time of 1:57.236 seconds. Judah Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in 2nd place, just half a second behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 who is in 1st position. John 073 is currently in 3rd place, trailing Judah Smoker Blunt by only 0.4 seconds. FGM is in 4th place, 0.4 seconds behind John 073. And again, Judah Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is in 2nd place, 0.5 seconds behind the leader. Judah Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in 2nd place, trailing behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 1st place by 0.1 seconds. FGM is currently in 4th place, with a 0.5 second gap behind John 073 in 3rd place. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 9th place, with a 0.5 second gap behind Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th place. Lastly, Elron McBourne 76 is entering the pits in 23rd position. John 073 is currently in 3rd position, trailing behind Judah Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 in 2nd. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is in 9th place, just behind Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th. Elron McBourne 76 has exited the pits and is now in 26th position. FGM is in 4th place, closely following due to smoke a blunt from Team 420 in third. John 073 and FGM are currently in the pits, with John 073 in third and FGM in fourth. MD162 from Team MD Racing is currently 11th. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is right behind Miles Defoe 616 in 21st position, while Bobardo from Team Blast is trailing LV1NNY in 14th position. Team Is That a Podium's Wafflecopter has just exited the pits in 17th position, while FGM is now in 15th after exiting the pits earlier. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is currently trailing behind Miles Defoe 616 in position 21, and NYST149 is hot on the heels of John 073 in position 10. And to wrap things up, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 14th position, with a 3.9 faster last lap compared to FGM. MD162 is currently in 8th position with a 0.5 second gap behind Aldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 7th place. MYST149 is currently in 11th position and trailing John 073 in 10th place by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, LV1NNY is currently in 13th place and 0.4 seconds behind Bobardo from Team Blast in 12th place. Finally, Miles Defoe 616 is currently in 21st place with a 0.4 second gap behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgun Kings in 20th position. We just witnessed some intense racing on the track. LV1NNY is currently in 13th position, holding off Sabine 27 from Team Blast, who was faster on the last lap. Meanwhile, MD162 from Team MD Racing is trailing closely behind Aldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in position 7. Andrea Labrera follows closely behind in 9th position. Gary 710 from Team 420 just left the pits and is now in 6th position. Feds is behind FGM in position 15, and Gilded Sarcophagi is currently in 25th position, just a hair's breadth away from Chez Drifter in position 24. Chez Drifter just entered the pits while MD162 from Team MD Racing is currently in 7th position and close behind Aldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 6th. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works has just exited the pits in 24th position while Gary 710 from Team 420 is sitting in 8th with the best lap time of 1:56.936. Smurf 20 from Team 420 is currently entering the pits in 34th position, and Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is in 18th place. Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 5th place, trailing Drift and Shadow in 4th by just 0.3 seconds. Hugged 03 was able to make up some ground and was 0.8 seconds faster than the previous lap. Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is placed 18th while Shahashi of Team Lunar Motorsports has exited the pits in position 38. Meanwhile, MD162 of Team MD Racing has entered the pits in 10th place. We've just seen Iantha Krabi entering the pits in 18th place, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is holding on to 7th place ahead of Andrea Abrera in 8th. There's definitely a battle going on between Jump 073 and Andrea Abrera for 8th place. Meanwhile, MD 162 from Team MD Racing has just left the pits in 20th position, while Iantha Krabi exits the pits in 21st place. Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings is 0.3 seconds behind Slavshan for position 17, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is 0.5 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports for position 6. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings just entered the pits while in position 32, and Hugged 03 from the same team is in 5th place, 0.5 seconds behind Driftin Shadow in position 4. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports for position 6. We just saw Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings overtake Driftin Shadow for 4th place, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 6th. Meanwhile, Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in the 11th position, and Driftin Shadow is now in 15th place but just exited the pits and is behind Feds in position 14 by 1.8 seconds. Jump 073 and Andrea Abrera are almost neck and neck in position 7 and 8. With Andrea Abrera currently holding a slight lead. Slavshan has just entered the pits in position 19, while Bobardo from Team Blast has just exited the pits in position 16. Gilded Sarkophagi is also entering the pits in position 22. That's the current situation on the track. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in position 6, while Cedric from Team MD Racing has just entered the pits in position 32. Milestorfu 616 is in position 18, trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in position 17 by 0.2 seconds, but was faster by 0.6 seconds in the last lap. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports has just exited the pits and is now in position 28. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20, who was previously in the lead, has just entered the pits while Ice Makos from Team is also entering the pits and is currently in 3rd place. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 has moved up to position 2, while Feds is currently in position 12. Duff Dad from Team MD Racing just exited the pits and is now in position 37. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is entering the pits in position 39. And finally, Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is still holding strong in position 11 and has just exited the pits. We've seen LV1NNY and Feds exit the pits in position 17 and 18 respectively. Meanwhile, MYST149 is currently in position 7, while Munjakernikas is coming out of the pits in position 38, and Ice Makos in position 20. And it looks like R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is also exiting the pits, but in position 39. Drixie01 from Team Ego Works just entered the pits while in 27th position. Meanwhile, Andrea Abrera is currently in 5th place, with Jump 073 following closely behind in 6th driving a Techno car. We saw Andrea Labrera and Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports battling it out for positions 5 and 4, respectively. We also saw Treatsy01 from Team Eager Works exiting the pits and Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium trying to catch up to Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in position 32. Finally, we saw both Eldavo 67 and Andrea Labrera entering the pits after their intense battle for position. Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th position and just exited the pits in the same position. MYST149 also just exited the pits but is in 11th position. Eldavo 67 lost the 9th position to Bobardo from Team Blast, while Andrea Labrera is currently in 13th position and just left the pits in the same position. We just had several drivers entering and exiting the pits, with Jesus from Team Eager currently in 23rd position and Tin Racing in 24th. Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings managed to gain some ground, moving up to 19th position after leaving the pits. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 9th position, with Vaschelv entering the pits in 26th position. That's a quick recap of the recent happenings in this AI racing simulator. Eldano06 is currently leading the pack, while we have Jesus from Team Eager Works and Tin Racing exiting the pits in the 26th and 28th positions, respectively. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 6th position with a 3.8 second lead over Driftin Shadow in 7th. Meanwhile, Vaschelv is exiting the pits in 29th position, and Bobardo from Team Blast is hot on the heels of Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is currently in 8th position. Eldano06 just exited the pits and is currently in the lead. Gary710 from Team for 20 was 0.6 seconds faster than Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 last lap, and is now in position 2, only 0.2 seconds behind the leader. Meanwhile, Feds is in position 17, trailing behind Iamp the Krabby in position 16 by 0.3 seconds. That's the current situation on the track. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 is currently in first place, with Gary710 from the same team closely behind in second. We just saw Elron McBourne 76 enter the pits, currently in 22nd place. MD162 from Team MD Racing is trailing Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, currently in 11th and 10th place respectively. And finally, FGM is sitting in 5th place, just half a second behind Jump073 in 4th place. We just saw Elron McBourne 76 exit the pits in position 23. Currently, Gary710 from Team for 20 is in 2nd place, trailing Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20, who is in 1st place. FGM is in 5th place, closely behind Jump073 in 4th place. On the other hand, Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 9th place, and MD162 from Team MD Racing is at 11th place, both trailing slightly behind the racers ahead of them. Gary710 from Team for 20 is currently in 2nd place, 0.5 seconds behind Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 in 1st place. Bobardo from Team Blast is behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th place by 0.4 seconds. MD162 from Team MD Racing is trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 10th place by 0.4 seconds. Currently, due to Smoker Blunt from Team 420 is leading the pack with Gary 710 not too far behind in second. Feds is struggling in position 17, while Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is trying to catch up to MD 162 from Team MD Racing in position 10. And finally, Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 33rd place, trailing behind Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings in 32nd position. We've got Gary from Team 420 in second, trailing behind due to Smoker Blunt also from Team 420 who's currently in first. Bobardo from Team Blast is sitting in 9th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings who's in 8th. And finally, MD162 from Team MD Racing is currently in 10th place, trailing behind Bobardo from Team Blast who's in 9th. Milestafu 616 is currently in 21st position and is trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in 20th position. Meanwhile, MD162 from Team MD Racing is in 10th position and is currently chasing Bobardo from Team Blast who is in 9th position. Bobardo has set the best lap time of 1:56.697 and is only 0.103 seconds off from the fastest lap. Last lap, MD162 was able to cut down the gap by 1.0 second. Feds is trailing behind Iantha Krabi in 16th place by only 0.3 seconds. MD162 from Team MD Racing is chasing down Bobardo from Team Blast in 9th place with a 0.3 second gap. At the same time, Bobardo from Team Blast is trying to overtake Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th place with a 0.2 second gap. Finally, Gary 710 from Team 420 is trying to catch up to Judah Smoker Blunt from Team 420 who's currently leading the race by 0.3 seconds. Currently on the racetrack, MD162 from Team MD Racing is in position 10 and ahead of Eldevo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports, who is in position 11. MD162 was able to complete the last lap 1.5 seconds faster than Eldevo 67. Eldano 06 is currently in position 3 and only 0.3 behind Gary 710 from Team 420 who is in position 2. Also in position 10, MD162 from Team MD Racing is closely trailing Bobardo from Team Blast who is in position 9. Eldano 06 has the best lap time with a 1:56.969 and is only 0.375 seconds off the fastest lap record. Feds is currently in position 17, with a close 0.5 second gap behind Iantha Krabi in position 16. Bobardo from Team Blast is also pretty close to the next car, trailing only 0.3 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in position 8. Chez Drifter and Gilded Sarcophagi have both entered the pits and are currently in positions 25 and 26, respectively. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is doing well in position 9. And lastly, Gary710 from Team for 20 is in second place, with only a 0.3 second gap behind Judas Mokovu. Just to recap, Eldano06 is currently in third place and trailing Gary710 from Team for 20 by 0.4 seconds. We have seen some pit action with Adam GT3 and Greenp575 exiting the pits in positions 32 and 33 respectively. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is heading into the pits at the moment and currently sits in 36th position, while Dufdad of Team MD Racing is entering the pits at 37th. Lastly, Smurf20 of Team for 20 has just exited the pits and is currently in 34th. Those are the facts and updates so far. Ismakos passed Iantha Krabi for position 17. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast just entered the pits in position 39. Eldano06 is currently in position 3. MD162 from Team MD Racing is in 10th place. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 27th place and is 0.4 seconds behind Jesus from Team Ego Works in 26th position. And Kokubai90 from Team Ego Works just exited the pits and is now in 24th position. We just saw Munjak Hernikas and R.A. Raphael exit the pits and take up positions 38 and 39 respectively. Sabine27 from Team Blast is currently in 12th position, chasing Eldervo67 from Team Luna Motorsports, who is in 11th position. Meanwhile, Ismakos is in 17th position and in pursuit of Feds in position 16. Lastly, MD162 from Team MD Racing is currently in position 10. MD162 from MD Racing just made a pit stop and is currently in 11th position. Meanwhile, Fafamaker from Navgum Kings passed Jesus from Team Ego Works for 26th, but then lost the position again. Those are some of the latest updates from the race. MD162 from Team MD Racing just exited the pits in position 18. Sabine27 from Team Blast is currently in 11th place and John073 is in 4th place, only 0.5 seconds behind Eldano06 in 3rd. Meanwhile, Sabine27 from Team Blast is also making progress, closing in on Eldervo67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 10th place and registering a lap time that was 0.7 seconds faster than her previous lap. Chez Drifter is currently in 30th place, trailing behind Fusjelv in 29th place. John073 is holding onto 4th place, with a 0.5 second gap from Eldano06 in 3rd. Fafamaker from Navgum Kings has made a pit stop, currently sitting in 26th position. Gary710 from Team for 20 is in 2nd place, just 0.4 seconds behind Judas Mokablund from Team for 20, who is in 1st. And John073 is still holding onto 4th place, only 0.4 seconds behind Eldano06. Gary 710 from Team 420 is currently in second place and has the best lap time of 1:56.890. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is exiting the pits in 33rd position, while Bobardo from Team Blast is entering the pits and holding onto the 8th position. John 073 is currently in 4th place and was 2.4 seconds faster than Eldano 06 in 3rd place in the last lap, and Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 10th position, just half a second behind Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 9th. We have Sabine 27 from Team Blast currently in 10th position, trailing Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports by just 0.1 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports just entered the pits in 23rd position. FGM is in 5th position, with John 073 ahead of them in 4th position by 0.4 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports just exited the pits in position 24. Eldano 06 is currently close behind John 073 in position 3, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently sitting in 10th. It's quite an intense race, and we'll see how things play out in the remaining laps. Currently Eldano 06 is in 4th position and is ahead of FGM, who is in 5th position by 0.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Vaschelv is in 28th position and is behind Tin Racing, who is in 27th position by 0.4 seconds. And that's a quick recap of the current situation on the track. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 9th position, but only 0.2 seconds ahead of Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 10th. Meanwhile, Feds is currently in 14th position, 0.5 seconds behind LV1NNY in 13th. Finally, Sabine 27 is also trailing Haupt 03 from Team Navgum Kings by 0.3 seconds in 8th position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 9th position, trailing behind Haupt 03 from Team Navgum Kings, who is in 8th place. Elron McBourne 76 just exited the pits and is now in 23rd position. Meanwhile, Feds is in 14th place, only half a second behind LV1NNY, who is in 13th position. And just to reiterate, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is still holding onto 9th place. Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium is driving a Techno and currently in 6th position, only 0.2 seconds behind Eldano 06 in 5th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast just entered the pits in 10th position, currently in 10th place. Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 9th place, trailing 0.4 seconds behind Haupt 03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th position. Feds just entered the pits while in 15th position but has now moved up to 14th. Finally, Ismakos is currently in. We just saw some interesting movements on the leaderboard. Sabine 27 from Team Blast lost her 18th position to Miles Defoe 616. We also have Feds exiting the pits and now in position 20. On the other hand, we have Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium, who is currently in 6th place, just 0.5 behind Eldano 06 in 5th position. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 25th place, 0.2 behind Elron McBourne 76 in 24th position. Lastly, Dreegsy01 from Team Eager Works just entered the pits and is continuing to hold onto his 25th position. We have FGM in 4th position, trying to catch up to Jump 073, who is currently in 3rd. Meanwhile, Dreegsy01 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits in 32nd position. Adam GT3 is currently in 30th position, trailing behind Shaz Drifter in 29th position. Eldano 06 is doing well in 5th position, while Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium is not too far behind in 6th place. We just saw Miles Defoe 616 and Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings entering and exiting the pits respectively. FGM is holding strong in 4th place, just ahead of Eldano 06 in 5th. MYST149 is currently in 10th and trailing behind Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 9th, but managed to make up some time last lap. And finally, Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium is making moves from position 6, trailing just half a second behind Eldano 06. FGM is currently in 4th position, just half a second behind John 073, who is in 3rd place. We've had some drivers entering the pits, including Vischelv, Adam GT3, and Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium. Meanwhile, Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium is doing well in 6th position, chasing down Eldano 06, who is ahead by just 0.4 seconds. We just saw Vischelv exit the pits in position 31 and Adam GT3 exit in position 33. Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium is driving a Techno and currently in position 6, chasing Eldano 06 in position 5. Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium is also exiting the pits in position 34. Finally, Andriela Brera is currently in position 11, trailing MYST149 in position 10 by 0.3 seconds. Eldano 06 is currently in 6th position and only 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecupter in 5th place. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is in 21st position, but closely trailing Neo Texan, who's in 20th place. Meanwhile, Andriela Brera driving a Matra is sitting in 11th place, only 0.2 seconds behind MYST149 in 10th place. We just saw Eldano 06 in position 6, trailing behind Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium, who's currently in position 5. Meanwhile, John 073 made a pit stop and is currently in 4th, around 0.4 seconds behind FGM in position 3. We also saw Wafflecupter enter the pits and currently sitting in 6th place. Finally, Miles Defoe 616 is holding position 22 while John 073 moves up to 7th place. Jump 073 just exited the pits and overtook Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium for 6th place. Meanwhile, Hogged 03 from Team Navgum Kings passed Wafflecopter for 7th place. Andrea Labrera is currently in 11th place, just 0.2 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 who is in 10th position. Ismakos is in 13th place, trailing behind LV1NNY in 12th. MYST1 for 9 is currently in 11th position and is following closely with Andrea Labrera in 10th. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is just half a second behind due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 who is in 1st place. Meanwhile, Andrea Labrera is driving a Matra and is trailing behind MYST1 for 9 in the 10th position. MYST1 for 9 is in 11th place, trailing behind Andrea Labrera by 0.3, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 2nd place with a gap of 0.2 behind due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 who's leading the race. FGM is now entering the pits while holding 3rd place. MD 162 from Team MD Racing is currently 16th, lagging behind Bobardo from Team Blast in 15th place. Lastly, Ismakos is in 13th place, 0.4 seconds behind LV1NNY in 12th place. Right now FGM is in 5th position and just came out of the pit, trailing Drift and Shadow in 4th place. Meanwhile, Andrea Labrera is currently in 11th place and trying to catch up to MYST1 for 9 in 10th position, while Miles Defu 616 is in 22nd place but not far behind Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in 21st place. Currently Ismakos is in position 13, trailing behind LV1NNY who's in position 12. Gilded Sarcophagi is following behind Jesus from Team Ego Works in position 25. And Green V575 from Team Is That a Podium is driving a Matra and currently in position 35, with Sidriq from Team MD Racing just ahead in position 34. Ismakos overtook LV1NNY for position 12, while Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works is close behind Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings in position 20. Shez Drifter is entering the pits at position 27, while MD 162 from Team MD Racing is trailing behind Bobardo from Team Blast in position 15. We just saw Ismakos in position 13, close on the heels of LV1NNY in position 12. Miles Defu 616 was in 22nd place and was trailing Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in position 21 by a mere 0.4 seconds. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 just headed into the pits in 35th place while Shez Drifter just exited the pits in position 30. Iantha Krabi is currently in 14th place, with their best lap time being 1 minute and 57.903 seconds, which is only 1.309 seconds behind the fastest lap. Team MD Racing's Sidriq is in 33rd position, just trailing behind Adam GT3 in 32nd place. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in 2nd place, just 0.5 behind due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20, who is in first place and was 1.1 seconds faster on the last lap. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is now in 36th position. Finally, WAF. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just made a pit stop and is now in third place, currently trailing behind due to Smoke Blunt from Team for 20 who is in the lead. John 073 is currently in 5th place, while Ismakos is in 13th position, just half a second behind LV1NNY who is in 12th. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium is closing in on Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings who's in 7th place. Ismakos is currently holding onto the 13th position with a 0.4 gap behind LV1NNY in position 12. Iantha Krabi is trailing behind, currently in 14th position with a 0.5 gap behind Ismakos in position 13. However, last lap, Iantha Krabi managed to clock in 2.8 seconds faster. Currently, Ismakos is still ahead of Iantha Krabi with a 0.3 second lead in position 13. Ismakos is now in 12th place after passing LV1NNY, with a best lap only 0.182 seconds off the fastest lap so far. Meanwhile, Miles Defu 616 is trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings who is currently in 21st place. Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium is just 0.3 seconds behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings who is currently in 7th place, and Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is also just 0.3 seconds behind Wafflecuptert in 8th place. We have Ismakos in position 13, closely followed by LV1NNY in position 12. Iantha Krabi is currently in position 14, trailing Ismakos by 0.4 seconds. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is at position 9, having gained 2.8 seconds on their previous lap. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium is putting pressure on Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, with only 0.3 seconds separating them in positions 8 and 7 respectively. We just saw FGM overtake John 073 for position 5, while Eldevo 67 remains just behind Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium in position 8. Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings moved up to position 8, and Miles Defu 616 is trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings in position 21, but managed to pick up some speed on the last lap. That's where we stand at the moment. We have Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium currently in 8th place, with just a 0.1 second gap behind Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 7th position. Meanwhile, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is following close behind in 9th, trailing Wafflecuptert by just 0.4 seconds. On the other hand, Greenfy 575 Team is that a podium is in 34th. 0.5 seconds behind Sidriq from Team MD Racing in 33rd place. And just now, Wafflecuptert has managed to expand its lead over ELD. Ismakos is 0.4 seconds behind LV1NNY in position 12, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is gaining on Driftin Shadow in position 3 with a 2.6 second faster lap. Waffle Cuptert from Team is that a podium is currently 0.1 seconds behind Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in position 7. I Am the Krabby has entered the pits and is currently in 16th position. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is 0.2 seconds behind Waffle Cuptert in position 8. Team Nafgum Kings Hoped 03 is currently in 8th place, just 0.1 seconds behind Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium who's in 7th. Meanwhile, I Am the Krabby has just exited the pits and is currently in 18th position. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 9th place, trailing Hoped 03 by half a second. Lastly, Bobardo from Team Blast is in 15th position, 0.2 seconds behind MD 162 from Team MD Racing who's currently in 14th. Currently in 8P and 9P, we have Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium and Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports respectively. They're separated by only 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Ismakos is currently in 13th place and Bobardo from Team Blast is right behind them in 14th. Finally, we have MD 162 from Team MD Racing in 15th position, trailing behind Bobardo by 0.3 seconds. Ismakos is currently in 13th place and just behind LV1NNY in 12th. Meanwhile, Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 8th place and trailing Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 7th by half a second. Finally, Bobardo from Team Blast is holding on to 14th place despite being closely followed by MD 162 from Team MD Racing in 15th. We have Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in 9th place, trailing behind Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium in 8th. Meanwhile, MD 162 from Team MD Racing is just behind Ismakos in position 13. And speaking of Waffle Cuptert, they are currently maintaining their lead over Eldevo 67. That's the current situation on the track. We have Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in position 9, trailing Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium by 0.4 seconds in position 8. Meanwhile, FGM is making moves and currently in position 6, but still chasing Jump 073 in position 5 by 0.3 seconds. FGM managed to make up some time with a 2.5 second faster lap. That's the latest update from the racing simulator. We have Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports and Waffle Cuptert from Team Is That a Podium battling it out for 8th position, with Eldevo 67 currently trailing by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is closely behind Waffle Cuptert, trailing by only 0.3 seconds. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 9th place, trailing 0.3 seconds behind Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th place. Slavshan is entering the pits while currently in the 20th position. Bobardo from Team Blast is driving a Techno and currently in the 15th position, just 0.2 seconds behind MD162 from Team MD Racing in 14th place. We have Eldevo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in 9th place, just behind Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th. Andrea Labrera is sitting in 11th place, with 1.138 seconds off the fastest lap time. Chang has just exited the pits and is in 24th position. Driftin Shadow is entering the pits while sitting comfortably in 3rd place. Lastly, Andrea Labrera is trailing MYST1 for 9 by 0.4 seconds. Driftin Shadow is currently in 5th place with a best lap time of 1:57.379 and is 0.785 seconds off the fastest lap. Andrea Labrera is trailing in 11th place, 0.5 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in position 10. Driftin Shadow just exited the pits and is now in 6th position. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is in 9th place, 0.2 seconds behind Eldevo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 8. Finally, Wafflecupjert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 7th place and was only 0.1 seconds behind Driftin Shadow, who was 2. Bobardo is currently in 14th place, just 0.2 ahead of Sabine27. Sabine27 is in 15th place and battling with MD162. Bobardo is 0.4 seconds behind LV1NNY in 13th place. Shez Drifter is in 31st place and is 0.3 seconds behind Vischelv in 30th place. Andrea Labrera is in 11th place and is 0.4 seconds behind MYST1 for 9 in 10th place. Finally, Dreegsy01 is currently in 29th place and is 0.3 seconds behind Tin Racing in 28th place. Andrea Labrera and MYST1 for 9 are battling for the 10th position, with Andrea Labrera trailing by just 0.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is trying to catch up to Eldevo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in the 8th position, with Eldevo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports having a faster lap time. Lastly, Ismakos has entered the pits and is currently in 15th position. We have MYST1 for 9 in 11th place, currently trailing behind Andrea Labrera in position 10. Team MD Racing's MD162 is in 14th place, closely following Bobardo from Team Blast in 13th. Meanwhile, Ismakos just exited the pits and is now in position 17. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently ahead of MD162 from Team MD Racing. Lastly, Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is entering the pits while in the 1st position. That's where we stand at the moment. We have Sabine27 from Team Blast currently holding position 15 and trailing behind MD162 from Team MD Racing in 14th place. Meanwhile, Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is in 2nd, but still 2.2 seconds behind Eldano06, who is leading the race. Bobardo from Team Blast is in 13th position, with no significant changes since our last update. And of course, Sabine 27 from Team Blast is still in 15th place, just 0.1 seconds behind MD 162 from Team MD Racing. Hugt03 from Team Navgum Kings was in position 11 but has entered and exited the pits and is now in position 15. Andrea Abrero is currently in position 9 with NYST1 for 9 only 0.3 seconds behind in 10th place. LV1NNY is holding position 15, while Munjak Hernikus is down in 37th position with a best lap time of 1:58.844, which is 2.250 seconds off the fastest lap. LV1NNY dropped from position 16 to 18 after exiting the pits. MD 162 from Team MD Racing is in 12th place, trailing behind Bobardo from Team Blast in position 11 by 0.3 seconds. Also, Wafflecupted from Team Is That a Podium is in 7th place and just 0.4 seconds behind Drift and Shadow in position 6. And finally, MD 162 from Team MD Racing is chasing Bobardo from Team Blast in position 11 with only a gap of 0.1 seconds. We have Wafflecupted from Team Is That a Podium in position 7, trailing behind Drift and Shadow in position 6 by 0.4. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is in position 13, just 0.3 seconds behind MD 162 from Team MD Racing in position 12, with a faster lap time than the previous round. Likewise, Cedric from Team MD Racing is in position 32, 0.4 seconds behind Adam GT3 in position 31. Also, we have Ismakos in position 16, trailing behind Iantha Krabi in position 15, who was 24.8 seconds faster in the last lap. We have Miles Defu 616 trailing behind Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings, Cedric from Team MD Racing trying to catch up to Adam GT3, Wafflecupted from Team Is That a Podium in hot pursuit of Drift and Shadow, Ismakos not too far behind Iantha Krabi, and Adam GT3 just managing to stay ahead of Cedric from Team MD Racing. Hugt03 is trailing behind Ismakos in 16th position, while Wafflecupted from Team Is That a Podium is chasing Drift and Shadow in 6th place. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is trying to catch up to MD 162 from Team MD Racing in 12th place, and Ismakos is following behind Iantha Krabi in 15th position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in position 13, and is trailing behind MD 162 from Team MD Racing in position 12 by just 0.1 seconds. We also have Hugt03 from Team Navgum Kings in position 17, who is 0.3 seconds behind Ismakos in position 16. It's worth noting that Ismakos had a faster lap compared to Hugt03 in the last round. Additionally, Sabine 27 from Team Blast, driving a Techno, is still in position 13 but is now 0.2 seconds behind MD 162 from Team MD Racing. Fed said, "Hey Amy, how did you feel about this race?" Well, feds, I feel like it was a thrilling race with some pretty close competition between the drivers. The best lap times were incredibly close, just hundreds of seconds apart, which made for some really exciting racing. I always enjoy watching drivers showcase their skills on the track. The race just ended and Eldano06 from an unknown team took the first position, followed by Judas Mokablund from Team for 20 in second place. We also saw Eldavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 8th position and Slavshan in 24th position. Gilded Sarkophagi also finished the race at 25th position. Driften Shadow finished in position 6, Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium finished in position 7, Eldavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports finished in position 8, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast finished in position 39, Indriela Brera finished in position 9, and Tin Racing finished in position 28. That's all for now. In this recent race on our simulator, we had 6 drivers from different teams finish in various positions. Ismakos took 16th place, followed by Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings at 17th place. LV1NNY finished in 18th.